Hi everyone, it's Mike Armstrong here, aka the Welsh Dragon. I'm just going to give some tips really on running a hotel and restaurant. I've been off social media and off networking for 6 months now after basically spending 10 years previously constantly on it. And so I'm going to go through some tips and advice on coming off social media and just have a chat about that in another episode. But for now, the reason I've been off social media and networking is because I've been running a hotel and bar in Porthcawl, and I've learned quite a lot doing that. I used to be a sales director and I'm used to managing things, but this is a new venture, helping a friend of mine out who bought the place, and I'm going to go through some tips and advice of things I've sort of learned and found in that 6-month period. So I'm just going to run through some tips quickly here now, and I'm going to go into more detail on some of these tips in future posts and episodes. So one of the main things I found is that, it's something that I always knew, but it doesn't really matter so much about the pricing and the product and all that. But as always in life, it's all about the relationships. So the most important job and the most important thing you can do when running a bar, a hotel, and any business really isn't fulfilling the service or the product or whatever. It's actually building relationships with your customers and your clientele, etc. The more people you build good, solid relationships with, the more people are going to come in, see you, use you, recommend other people, etc, etc. So that would be my first tip. As it always is, I'm all about relationships and relationship building, and in any business, all about the relationships you build. The next one is obviously making sure you get good staff. That's all about building relationships as well, and it's about looking after your staff, treating them well, paying them well, and all of that. If you don't do all of those things, then you're not going to have good staff, reliable staff, and the business is going to struggle. So that's important. Next then, obviously make sure your product is right, make sure it's as good as it can be. If you don't spend enough money on your product, then you're going to have a struggle getting clientele to use it and come back, etc. So spend some money in the right areas, make sure you got a good product. Also make sure you get your pricing right, so you have to sort of market research the area, see what your product's like against the competition, and then either use your price or use your price to get custom in. If your product's not as good, or if your product's better, make sure you're pricing it accordingly. Also have different price ranges and different products and options available for different people, so everyone feels that they can get involved and become a customer and a client of yours. Obviously all businesses is about systems and processes, efficiency. The more you can get your systems, your processes nailed down, efficient, the easier it'll be. The more systematic everything is, the less mistakes that happen. Another one, obviously, in this current tech age, is to make sure you utilize technology wherever you can, because that will give you increased speed and efficiency. So using electronic booking systems rather than paper-based ones, and using POS, point of sale machines instead of old-fashioned tills, card machines, all that sort of stuff. Anything that's going to save you time and make life easier and more efficient. So there's some tips, some bits of advice that I've found so far. I'll be following up with more in the future. All the best. Bye-bye.